Do you have a task list but no idea where to start in order to reach your targets and goals? My name is Vinicius, and today I'm going to share with you 7 fundamental tips so you can implement your action plan and achieve success in your goals. But first, what is an action plan? In other words, an action plan is an organized manner for determining targets, tasks, goals, and then the responsible leaders. You will be able to follow up the progress of a project through a structured method so that it is possible to achieve enhanced results. And for that reason, our teams here at Siteware have sorted out these 7 killer tips so you can put your first action plan into work. Let's begin! Tip number 1. Know where you want to get. Before starting the action plan, you must align it with the organization's strategic plan. That means knowing how your team fits that process, as well as the course of actions to achieve the company goals. That is extremely important, especially for the following tips. Tip number 2. Create measurable targets. Now that you know your company's strategic plan and how your team fits into that process, you must create measurable targets. That is important so that everyone knows exactly what they need to do to achieve success. For example, your company's strategic plan says that you must cut down on customer service time. To do so on an action plan, you must break down that goal into a measurable target, such as a cut down of 10% every month. By the end of the year, you will be able to reach that first goal. Tip number 3. List the tasks that need to be done. Now that you know your company's strategic plan and the targets you need to reach, it is time to define what needs to be carried out in the action plan. Let's go back to our example. In order to achieve the target of reducing the customer service time in 10% monthly, you will need, for instance, to improve the success or the performance of the teams running the CRM, or even expand the team, or any other task that can be involved and can be carried out within that execution. Still, it is necessary to define each one's and everyone's responsibility to perform the tasks throughout the action plan. Tip number 4. Transform larger tasks into smaller ones to make them more manageable. When you define the task for an action plan, it is rather common to have bigger and smaller tasks within it. And then there are also other smaller tasks that don't necessarily need to be fit in the process, but correspond to it. In our last example, if we choose to take a closer look on the task of expanding the team, we'll also find out smaller tasks such as defining the job scope, or even publishing the job position in the website, in the career website. Those smaller tasks can be designated to different people inside the team. And for that reason, it is important to break down a large task into smaller ones. It will be easier to handle it and to make sure that nothing that needs to be done will be forgotten. Tip number 5. Define moments for daily deliveries. Like everything in life, an action plan needs a date and time to be concluded. By doing that, you make sure that none of your tasks are forgotten or performed in disagreement with the strategic plan. To do that, gather your team, talk to each one of the task leaders, understand how long it will take for them to deliver the tasks, and then create the action plan so that everyone knows exactly what needs to be done. Furthermore, define priorities based on urgency and importance of each one of these tasks so everyone knows where to begin. Tip number 6. Make your action plan visible. Now that you have defined the goals, the targets, the deadlines, and the responsible leaders, it is time to clarify that to your team. Tell them everything that has been done up to now. Besides that, you will be able to oversee everything that hasn't been done yet and take a closer look in the tasks that have been neglected. It is also time to select the most appropriate tool to do the follow-up with your team. It can be a software or even a spreadsheet. The important thing is to let them know what has been done up to the moment, what needs to be done, and how far you are from reaching the goal. Tip number 8. Continue following up on the tasks frequently. Congratulations! Your action plan is already ongoing. You have your targets, your tasks, your task leaders, and your deadlines. Now it is essential to take it off the drawing board and put it into practice. To do so, follow them up daily and certify that everything is going on smoothly according to the plan, or if something is being neglected. If that's the case, go back and check if the problem is in the strategy. Keep your action plan alive, and good work! As you can see, the action plan is a method that's super effective and straightforward to put into practice. If there's any doubts or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment box and we'll be very pleased to reply them. Finally, don't forget to like and share this video. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do it now and activate the bell to receive all our alerts and news. See you soon!